coronavirus outbreak hit the city. Let's get the details from Asia economics reporter Michelle Jamrisco. Michelle, this is Singapore's fourth round of stimulus now, and the city was amongst the earliest in the region to dole out aid. What did the government want to highlight in the package unveiled yesterday, and why did they feel it was necessary?
Yeah, that's right, Tom. I mean, they really do want to send a message that they're pulling out all the stops, even since their very first steps in February in the annual budget. Remember back then, Prime Minister Lee Hsien-loong saying, this is why we say, Singapore has this reputation for being very fiscally prudent, not wanting to tap its precious reserves. They've now done it multiple times. This is their rainy day. I mean, they really have, thrown everything that they can at the crisis in terms of fiscal stimulus. Deficit slated to go to 15.4% of GDP this year. They had more of a targeted message yesterday, though, in terms of what they wanted to achieve. They made it all about jobs. Certainly, they kind of rolled out different stimulus for businesses and for consumers. Yesterday was all kind of pointing back to the labor market. We're still kind of waiting for how these sorts of stimulus measures are going to impact retrenchments in the city-states. But they do want to kind of, do what they can to prevent any further layoffs beyond what we might have had so far. So they had a myriad of different options in this package, another extension in wage subsidies, cash grants to help small and medium-sized enterprises to keep their rental space, certainly a worry of a lot of those businesses right now, funds to help even hawker centers to adopt e-payment systems as part of some other digital transformations, and training programs and other targeted measures towards certain segments of the labor market, including mid-career workers. So a lot there rolled out yesterday.
And Michelle, those GDP numbers in the forecast was for a slash for 2020 from the government. If you put that alongside the announcements that we got on the stimulus package, what does it tell you about the government's stance now about how they think the economy is going to recover by the end of 2020 and beyond? Is there a sense of urgency, it seems?
Yeah, certainly. I mean, we did get a double dose of those announcements yesterday. We're used to seeing, in a typical year that the government, as they roll out these growth revisions, the band sort of narrows as they get more certainty, they get more data. But what's really telling that when they downgraded that forecast from 1 to 4% contraction to a 4 to 7% contraction, it was an equal width in that band. So, that kind of underlines the massive uncertainty that they're trying to project in terms of the outlook. Of course, here, Singapore being such a trade-reliant economy, they did